Good morning, this is Shelby Law with the Great Basin Fire Potential Briefing for Tuesday, August 29th, 2023. The fire potential impacts for the next few days are shown here. The main story here is some moisture moving into the northern mountains of central Idaho here today, with some gusty winds moving into the Snake River Plain in northern Nevada. On Wednesday, the winds move a little bit further south and east into southern and southeast Utah and along the eastern Snake River Plain. And then on Thursday, we see some really strong winds across central and southern Nevada with a return of monsoon moisture into southern Utah. Yesterday was a quiet day with sunny skies, no precip or lightning. Initial attack activity was fairly light as well. 6 new fires for 2.6 acres and 0 acres on our large fires. The observed precipitation is shown here with a percent of normal, 7 days on the left, 14 days on the right. We can see the precip that occurred over Nevada has been over 7 days ago now. So we'll start to see those fuels drying out. We're still seeing the impact of the moisture in Idaho, however. ERCs are still pretty low across the geographic area, but they are on the upward trend. Taking a closer look at a few of these zones here in eastern Idaho, we can see those values are quite a bit above average for the time of year, and they'll probably stay pretty low going into the rest of this week and the weekend. And along the Sierra frontier, those values have rebounded nicely over the past couple of days. We'll continue to see these values increasing as conditions remain dry there until the weekend. This morning's satellite imagery shows the high pressure elongated across the southern Great Basin and southern California here, keeping temperatures very warm on the eastern half of the Great Basin. But we do see this low pressure system moving into the Pacific Northwest. This will bring some showers and thunderstorms to the northern portions of the central Idaho mountains today. And we'll also see temperatures cooling with that cold front. So for this afternoon, we can see dry air still in place over Nevada and Utah, but that low swings into the Pacific Northwest and starts to nudge into Idaho, bringing a chance of some showers and thunderstorms to the central Idaho mountains and beginning to drag a cold front through the north as well. No high risk issued for today. So again, the precip will be limited to the central Idaho mountains today, associated with that low pressure system. We expect very strong winds along the Snake River Plain today, and then also some gusty winds over northeast Nevada and parts of western Utah. On Wednesday, the low continues to make its way eastward along the Canadian border, continuing to bring cooler temperatures in its wake across the northern third of the geographic area, but conditions will be generally dry on Wednesday. Again, temperatures dropping with this low. Highs that were in the upper 90s yesterday near Boise will be in the mid 70s, so a pretty significant drop across the north, cooler and over northern Nevada, northern Utah as well. Gusty winds will remain over eastern Idaho, western Wyoming, and then across portions of eastern and southern Utah on Wednesday as well, although maybe not quite as strong. And then on Thursday, another low pressure system moves into the Pacific Northwest, ushering in strong winds once again, or stronger winds again. And then we also see some monsoonal moisture being drawn up into southern Nevada and southern Utah as well on Thursday. So on Thursday, we could see a return of some showers to the west central Idaho mountains with that next low, and then thunderstorms and showers returning to southern Nevada and southern Utah. On Thursday, very strong winds out ahead of that next low across much of the state of Nevada and into western Utah. Relative humidity will be on the lower side here in Nevada, just outside where that monsoonal moisture will be coming in. So watch for that. 3-day precip totals are shown here. Some light precip in the central Idaho mountains today, returning on Thursday, and then this moisture in Utah will start to move into the basin on Thursday. On Friday, that low hangs around, digs a little bit further south along the coast. That will allow moisture to continue to move up into the Great Basin, particularly Utah into eastern Idaho and portions of Nevada. And then more of the same is expected on Saturday, with continued moisture moving into the Great Basin, and then moving up also into Idaho. Is probably on Saturdays when we'll see those showers move up into southern Idaho. And then the moisture remains on Sunday as that low slowly makes its way eastward across the Great Basin. and then beginning to lift off to the north and east on Monday. Continued showers across the northern half of the Great Basin. So a wet weekend in store for the Great Basin. 7-day totals are shown here. Most of this precip is coming in that Friday to Sunday, Monday time period as that monsoonal moisture moves northward, and then we have that low dropping into Northern California, which kind of enhances some of the precip. Nevada will see only light amounts of precipitation, as well as southwest Idaho. So fire danger may, going forward, may stay somewhat elevated in those areas. The extended outlook for September 5th through the 11th puts below normal temperatures all along the coast and above normal chances for precipitation over the Pacific Northwest, and that bleeds a little bit into northern and western Idaho, but dry across the southern Great Basin as we head into the middle part of September. This concludes today's fire potential briefing. Please check back tomorrow for the latest updates.